It's Sports Frenzy! Sports Frenzy!
It's Season 7, Episode 19. Welcome to the Sports Frenzy Super Bowl edition. Yeah!
It is.
Traditionally, we have our Super Bowl party / wild crazy activities for this. And this year, it's us. Well, in the past, we've done Super Bowl parties way back in the day.
Yes.
Before, when we were more like centered in a building, I guess you could say Hope Center, we used to do like a live Super Bowl party. And I bet they're probably still doing something Super Bowl party-wise tomorrow, along with Sports Frenzy. So Sports Frenzy and Super Bowl party, everyone. It's a Super Bowl party weekend. Woohoo!
It is.
Sport it up.
What are you doing for the Super Bowl, Tim?
Coach Cole here. Jamie Rose over there.
That's
in
me.
Holland, Michigan. What am I doing for the Super Bowl? I will be sitting in my home here, enjoying some good eats and watching the game.
There we go.
Do you have any plans for the Super Bowl, Jamie?
I'm not sure. My buddy Jason and I might go do something. I'm not quite sure yet, though. I gotta talk to him and figure out what we're doing yet. So
go do something. Does that mean you could be at a B-Dubs or something like that for a Super Bowl?
that could be.
Or you might just hang out at each other's house.
I gotta text him here and see what he's got going on for Super Bowl. So I don't. Yeah. So gotta figure it out still. So
well. For one thing, this is an exam week for me, so I got to get my exam done.
That's kind of important.
Yes. But, yeah, so for the most part, I like to just sit at home, watch the game. I don't know, maybe sometimes Isaac comes over and watches the game with me. We'll see what happens this year. Isaac, everybody, the Sports Frenzy editor-in-chief and Toledo Rocket student now, we can call him.
Yes. Yes.
So how's your week been, Rose?
Good. Actually, I had a 2-hour delay, so I had no clients this morning.
Oh.
But this afternoon we had clients. So this morning I just sat in the office and I worked very, very hard on NASCAR sheets. That's right, everybody. NASCAR is right around the corner, a couple weeks away. So I was updating Drivers, putting new drivers on, taking retired drivers off, figuring out if their numbers have changed, figured out what kind of car they're driving, whether it's Ford, Chevy, or Toyota. So been hard at work today. So
stay tuned. We're going to give you a little more info on that when we go into Frenzy Talk, the second portion of our show for you guys.
And a little kitty cat.
Jamie Rose is this your mascot?
It is. That would be Mimi. I feel like Dr. Evil when she's on my lap. Dr. Evil with Mr. Bigglesworth.
Oh, Mimi.
Mimi. And she's gone.
A little more entertaining than Mimi?
Mimi.
Mascot's name. Mimi. All right, everybody. So you know how this works. We try not to make the picks edition too long for you guys here so we can get into the talk and second half of the show. For those in the audience that joins us in the schools that aren't able to do the other part of the show as much, we try to get to the picks as fast as we can for you guys. So that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to jump right into our picks.
Sounds good.
Everybody ready for that? Right. Welcome back, everybody. All right. Jamie, I'll let you start us off since I opened this up tonight.
All right.
Real sound effects.
Real sound effects. I'll open it up with high school boys basketball. This is a Friday night game at 7 p.m. We have the red hot 12 wins and 0 losses, the Sand Creek Aggies.
Partially, and he will kill me for this, it is partially up thanks to Jason Boring taking on coaching duties this year.
He's going to kill you.
Yes, he will, because he does not like that attention.
No, he does not. He's going to turn bright red on that one. They are heading to the struggling 2 wins and 10 losses, Britton Deerfield. I have the Sand Creek Aggies.
Well, you know, Jamie, you'll have to pull up the sports section of the Adrian Daily Telegram because there was a nice write-up on Jason in there about his coaching.
He is the Sand Creek legend.
The Sand Creek legend does not like bringing attention to himself, and Matt brought lots of attention to him.
I will have to look that up.
I have got Jason Boring and the Sand Creek Aggies.
Bizam.
All right, next up we have a 7 o'clock game tonight, Friday night for those on Facebook. We have the 6 wins, 4 losses, Summerfield. And they're traveling to the struggling 3 wins and 10 losses, Clinton Redskins. Wow.
Oof. Sorry,
Tough
Clinton.
season for them.
I'm going with Summerfield.
I've got to go Summerfield as well.
Next up, also a Friday night at 7 p.m., the a lot of struggling teams this year. The 2 wins and 10 losses, Hudson.
Yes, Lenawee County teams have not been real strong in basketball this year.
Did you ever talk to your buddy there, Rich?
I have not. I have not talked to him about the program. I'll have to see. I still got to do that.
They're heading to Onstead to face the 9 wins and 3 losses, Onstead Wildcats. I'm going with the Wildcats.
I've got Onstead as well, filming right here live from Onstead, Michigan right now. They would not be happy with me if I did not pick them.
This is true.
Oh, hey, look at that. The live Onstead audience is happy about that pick. So, Rich, just because I haven't talked to you in a while, if you were following us live tonight or watching the show at all, why is it the basketball team just is not as good as the football team? Does nobody play basketball from transition over from football to basketball? What's up with that? Do they need a better coach? Do the players not want to play basketball? I do not know. Let us know. Hudson Mines, Sports Frenzy Hudson fans want to know. Well, actually, Sports Frenzy Hudson fans probably already know, but the rest of Lenawee County want to know what's going on with the Hudson basketball team. Okay, this is me. Sorry.
It's okay.
How easily I forget. We are moving on to girls high school basketball. This is a different time right here. This is a early game, 5:30. Check that again, 5:30 game for Adrian. 2 wins. Oh wait, no, sorry, wrong one. I'm a little ahead of myself. 8 wins and 5 losses. Chelsea, the Chelsea Bulldogs. They are traveling to the. Oh my goodness, 8 wins and 5 losses. How is this not a 3-point bonus game this week? Tecumseh.
I only have 2 3-point bonus games to go around.
I gotta jump. I'm just jumping ahead of the list here to look to see what we chose for 3-point bonus games this week. Okay, all right, okay. That would explain why.
You will not be disappointed with your 3-point bonus games.
This is true. Jamie Rose, who are you going with?
I gotta go with Tecumseh.
I gotta tell you, I think Tecumseh has battled back. I don't think when we were talking about them this early in the season they were that good.
We can flip back a few pages here and see what. You might be getting the boys confused there.
Oh, that's true. This is the girls.
Yeah, trying to see if we've covered girls.
You're right. I'm thinking differently here. You're right.
I think the last time we covered girls basketball, they were 1-1, and that was December 9th.
I'm going to go with the Tecumseh girls as well for our Lenawee County audience. Yes, Tecumseh girls, let's go. Home court advantage. I think you can get it done. Keep up the great work.
Next up, this is a Friday night also at 5:30 p.m. Another early one for you guys. We have the struggling 2 wins and 10 losses, the Adrian Maples. They're heading to the slightly better 4 wins and 10 losses, Ypsilanti Lincoln. I'm going to get the booze on this one. I am going Ypsilanti Lincoln for home court advantage.
It's a lot of booze there, Rose. Our local teams, man, not liking us at time. All right, we got to do this. We do this all the time for our fans in Adrian. Adrian High School, let me hear ya. Give me a shout out. That's right. Yeah. Adrian Middle School, our newest audience this year. Let me hear ya. That's right. Give us a shout out. Come on. Yeah. Good old Adrian. I feel like kind of like Lee Corso right here when he makes the picks and puts on the headgear and he gets the team. You guys know what's coming, don't you? Lanny Lincoln.
You're going Ypsilanti Lincoln?
Yeah.
You hyped them up that much, and then you just crushed them.
Well, I still gotta hype them up. They're the local team, and they pay and they watch us, so they get their cheer.
True.
because I pick against them doesn't mean I don't like them.
True. Next up, this is actually a Saturday game at 3 p.m. The 8 wins and 4 losses, Sterling Heights Parkway Christian. And they are heading to Lenawee Christian. 8 wins and 5 losses. I'm going Lenawee Christian.
Give me Lenawee Christian as well. So, okay. I have a request here. We got to make sure now. I told Janika I'd do this for her. Since Janika works in my room, we got to make sure when Madison boys play on Friday, we get their game on there for them. So make note of that. Friday Madison games are now a part of our show whenever possible.
It is on.
Even though her son's injured and can't play right now, he's still technically a member of the team, and she supports them. So
I will try to get them on there as much as I can.
All right.
It's you, Tim.
Oh, it is.
It is you.
Where are we at right now? Why do I have...
It's NLL Lacrosse, Tim.
Yes, it is. I put the cards for back over here. I don't know. I'm looking at that going... NLL Lacrosse. We got any sound effects?
Yeah. Real sound effects.
All right. Oh, wait a minute. This is your game.
Why is it my... Oh! What am I... Oh, my goodness. I threw myself off because I put it all the way to the right.
That's why I wasn't saying anything.
Oh, see... Oh, boy. Oh, boy, I'm on the spot. There it is.
We just caught Jamie Rose off guard. We got to add to that, too. I'm thinking you got to record the echo effect like you saying like this is your squeaker game of the week.
Week. I can do that.
Yes.
All right, so I need squeaker
pick of the week or something like that. Something that sounds cool with the echo effect. We're always adding stuff to the show. Making it just a little more entertaining for somebody.
Yeah, hey, you know what? It works. So, this is my squeaker game of the week, which I have held this belt 5 times this whole season. So, it's been pretty...
5 out of 13 now? Is that what it is?
Yep. So,
all right,
I think for lacrosse, one goal difference?
Yeah, absolutely. One goal.
One goal difference. We have, this is a Saturday game, 9 p.m. The 3 wins and 1 loss. The Calgary Roughnecks. They are heading to the 2 wins and 2 losses. The Saskatchewan Rush.
All right, you know the rules now from here on out. Put me on the spot. Why is this your squeaker game of the week, Rose?
Their records are very close. And it just seems like this season, a lot of the lacrosse games have been very close in score. So I don't know if that just means that a lot of the teams are very equal. So I just think this is going to be a close game. I don't really have any other reason than that. I'm going with the Calgary Roughnecks, though.
2-2, 3-1. Let's see. We've had both these guys last couple weeks, right? I'm trying. Who did Calgary play last week, and how much did they win by?
The Calgary did not play last week, and neither did the Rush. Calgary played January 21st, No, 20th. I'm right. 20th. Calgary beat the Mammoth 14-12.
Okay.
Rush, the last time we had them on was January 13th and 14th, I'm sorry, and the Rock beat them 13-11.
All right. With that being said, I'm going to go with the Roughneck as well. Just trying to see if there was any reason at all to go with the Rush, but it doesn't look like it to me, so. All right, our next lacrosse game is also at 9 o'clock. Can be seen on the NLL Network Saturdays. On Saturday, not Saturdays. Well, the Saturdays. They play on Saturdays. We have the undefeated 4 wins, 0 losses, the Georgia Swarm.
Real sound effects.
And they are traveling to the 2 wins and 3 losses, the Colorado Mammoth. I've got the Swarm.
I'm going Swarm also. NBA action. Saturday, 7 p.m. on Fox Sports Detroit Plus. The 21 wins, 27 losses, the Detroit Pistons. They're heading to the 25 wins, 22 losses, Indiana Pacers. I'm going with the Pacers.
Larry Bird and the Indiana Pacers are going to walk all over the Pistons. Sorry, Pistons. People are like, wait a minute, Larry Bird doesn't play anymore. No, but he does run the team.
He does.
Larry Legend forever. Next up, 8 o'clock game on ESPN Friday night. Tonight, for those of you watching the recording version. We have, what used to be a rivalry game in the olden days of basketball. These 17 wins, 34 losses. Chris Bull and Roger Schoonover's LA Lakers. They are traveling to the 30 wins and 18 losses, Coach Cole's Boston Celtics. I've got the Boston Celtics.
I'm going Celtics also.
Lakers got some work to do to get back to where they once were.
Well, it seemed like they started out pretty hot this year, but they've kind of cooled off a little bit, apparently.
Pyro.
We love the pyro. Minor league hockey for you guys. We have the Friday night game, 7:15 p.m. on ECHL.TV. You can also check it out probably on a local radio station. The 25 wins, 14 losses, 1 overtime loss, the Reading Royals. They're heading to the red hot 32 wins, 8 losses, 1 overtime loss, the Toledo Walleye.
Let's go, Walleye! Real sound effects.
Real sound effects.
No, seriously. Real sound effects.
Real sound effects. Real sound effects. Thanks, Tim. I forgot.
I know you did.
The Toledo Walleye.
Glad you have my back, because I totally forgot.
Always, my brother. Always.
Obviously, Tim and I have the walleye.
Yes, absolutely. Let's go, Walleye! The cup, yes. Sounds a little more like a wrestling bell tonight.
It's empty. That's probably why. It's that sound
All right,
effect thing. If
next
it was
up-
fuller, it wouldn't ring so long.
Our next game is a Saturday game. It is 7 p.m. You can watch it on the AHL, what is it, live?
Mm-hmm.
AHL.live. And it is the 24 wins, 15 losses, 2 overtime losses. The Milwaukee Admirals. And they are traveling to the 28 wins, 12 losses, 1 overtime loss. Who are they, Jamie Rose? Let's go, Griffins! Let's go, Griffins! Excuse me, wow. A little overdid it on that one. I am going with the Griffins. Rose has the Griffins as well.
You know it.
At the ring of the bell, please turn the page. This episode of Sports Frenzy is also being brought to you by Juicy Juice.
Ooh.
Coach Co's favorite juices. And water. Always energizing, always entertaining. Water.
This part of Sports Frenzy is also brought to you by Bic, the only pens we write with. I was like, what logos do I have around here? So, Bic. Make sure you write with it when you fill out your sheets. We should get paid for these cheap plugs, you know that? Like Juicy Juice and Bic should now pay us for endorsing their products.
Or pay us not to endorse their products, depending on how they look at.
This is true.
Oh, man.
Oh, where am I? There it is.
Real sound effects.
NCAA men's basketball.
Squeak, 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 squeak. Now he does it.
I don't know. This is a Saturday game. 12 p.m. on ESPN. The 17 wins, 5 losses, ranked 23rd in the nation, Purdue. There you go. They're heading to the 20 wins, 2 losses, ranked 17th in the nation, Maryland.
75-22. I tell you, Maryland's got, not only has Maryland got the better record, but they also have the home court advantage. I've got to go with Maryland on this one.
You were reading my mind, my friend.
do I do with it? What do I do with it? What do I do with it? Oh, it's a first. 3-point bonus game. It's our first 3-point bonus game. Come on, everybody, sing it with me. It's our first 3-point bonus game. Yeah.
I just thought, I'm like, why do we not have an echo or some sort of sound effect for a 3-point bonus game?
Well, there you go. You could work on that too.
I know. I got to. I'm, and then Detroit Red Wings too.
Oh yes, why not? But this is still basketball we're talking about here. Men's NCAA basketball, to be a matter of fact. This is a 4 p.m. game, Saturday at 4 p.m. on ESPN. We have the talents of the 20 wins and 2 losses, ranked 5th in the nation, the Arizona Wildcats. They are traveling to the 19 wins, 3 losses, ranked 13th in the nation, the Oregon Quack Ducks.
Quack.
You can see why this is a 3-point bonus game, folks.
It's going to be a good game, I have a feeling.
Yes, it is.
I'm going with... They have home court advantage and a slight bet. Oh, no. I'm still going to go with the Quacks, though. Just because they have home court advantage.
I was going with the Ducks just because they had the home court advantage, yes.
All right.
I agree with you. I just, there's something about the home audience that sometimes fires up their team just a little bit more than the other teams.
Yep, I would agree. Next up, Saturday, 6 p.m. on ESPN2. We have the 13 wins, 10 losses. That's... I like how you have it upside down.
You like that?
I do. That's...
I did that
into the greatest team in the history of teams.
Just had one of the #1 top recruiting classes, which we will get into in Frenzy Talk for football.
I was going to say this isn't football, but they did. They did.
Ladies and gentlemen, the world's greatest band in Holland, Michigan this week. That's right, the Michigan Marching Band. They have been following Harbaugh around. Go Blue! Go Blue! They've been touring around for National Signing Day with Coach Harbaugh, and they were nice enough to stop by the Holland Studios and provide us with that awesome music this week.
I thought they were in Onstead this week.
They were in Onstead last week.
Oh.
They're outside your window this week.
Oh.
Didn't you tell your wife that you gotta feed the band? That's how we do this. That's how they come down here. We feed them.
Let me order some
pizza.
Pizzas there real quick. I didn't know this. Whoops. Obviously, Tim and I have Michigan.
Go Blue.
Not that team.
All right, next up, we have...
Women's college basketball.
That's right. Featuring the this is a 10 p.m. game Friday night. Maybe on a network. I'll try and see if we have anything. I'll find it for you guys if it's possible. We have the 20 wins and 2 losses, ranked 11th in the nation, Oregon State. This is kind of weird. So we got Arizona playing Oregon, and we got Oregon State playing Arizona State. Wow.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is the 20 wins, 2 losses, ranked 11th in the nation for the women, Oregon State. They are playing the 14 wins, 7 losses, ranked 23rd in the nation, Arizona State.
I got to go with just Oregon State because they have a better record.
Yeah, by a pretty decent amount, too. Yeah, I'm going to go Oregon State also.
And your last NCAA women's game for the sheets here, Saturday, 6 p.m. Never have heard of this, LHN. So I'm not sure what LHN is. Never heard of it before. So what ESPN had down for this game. So the 16 wins, 6 losses, Kansas State. And they're not ranked. They're heading to the 16 wins, 4 losses, ranked 12th in the nation, Texas. Now the question is, Tim, did I spell it right on the sheets this week?
Oh my gosh, you did, Rose. Is that why you were asking me earlier if everything looked good?
Yep, I wanted to see him. I'm like, did everything look good?
Good job, Rose.
I made sure I double-checked it when I typed it in.
It says Texas, not Texas.
Texas. I'm going with Texas.
They say everything's bigger and better in Texas. I got to go with Texas.
I think it's time for an intro, a little NHL intro. Roll it.
Real sound effects. We used to play that all the time. You know, another thing we said we were going to start doing, and we did it once. I've completely forgot about it. We were gonna post shows, old shows, and flashback shows for everybody to see. We've done it one time, and it was you that did it.
I'll have to work on that one.
Gotta start remembering to do that, I guess. We have so many things we want to do, and then our plate just gets full so fast. It's crazy.
Well, it's still technically Throwback Thursday, so I could still do it right now, and we'd still be good.
That's true. So we'll do it.
Yeah, I'll do it after the show.
Watch for a classic episode coming your way after our show. Maybe we can find one of our Super Bowl shows. I don't know.
I think at one point I had labeled a couple of them, the date and then like Super Bowl special or something like that. So it's very possible I could find one. So
we're on to some NHL hockey.
We are. I'll give you guys the short version.
All right, this is a 7 o'clock game, or 7:30, sorry, tonight, Friday night for Facebook land, on Fox Sports Detroit Plus. So that means it's not on the regular Fox Sports.
It might be on the regular one because I checked the Detroit page and they said, I believe the Detroit page said Fox Sports Detroit Plus, I think. And then the NHL network, I think, said, or NHL.com said FSD Plus, or they had them reversed or something. So check out Fox Sports Detroit Plus and or FS Detroit. It's on either one of those. So usually the way it works is if you get Fox Sports Detroit, you get Fox Sports Detroit Plus.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, and I figured when they have to do the plus, it's usually because the Pistons are going to be on.
Yep.
So they kind of maneuver back and forth between the two networks. So the Pistons are playing at the same time as the...
Yeah. So I checked both sources, and one said Fox Sports Detroit, the other said Fox Sports Detroit Plus. So I think I left it up to the Detroit page because I figured they'd be more accurate than the NHL page.
Right.
But anyways, yep, continue on. Sorry.
Makes sense. No, that's fine. That's good information for everybody to have there. This game is at 7:30. Excuse me. We have the 22 wins, 17 losses, 9 overtime losses. The Islanders. Where are they from? That New York?
New York, yep.
New York Islanders. See how much I follow them. They are traveling to the 20 wins, 21 losses, 9 overtime losses, struggling, but still our favorite team, the Detroit Red Wings. Let's go, Red Wings. Let's go, Red Wings.
We have the Red Wings, obviously.
You know, with the gear on, we're not going against the Red Wings. That's right. Go Red Wings.
Next up is a Saturday game, 8 p.m. The 31 wins, 13 losses, 5 overtime loss. The Pittsburgh Penguins, they're heading to the 24 wins, 21 losses, 5 overtime losses. Also struggling.
Hold the presses, Rose. Found out. I kind of bummed about this, really.
They fired their head coach.
So yeah, they fired their head coach.
Yep.
St. Louis Blues is I've chosen them as my second favorite hockey team because of the Blues, and that just sounds so cool. Last year they were almost champions, and this year they just fired their coach.
Yep, Ken Hitchcock. And apparently, from what I was reading, he was going to retire at the end of the season. So I think it's kind of poopy that they...
So let's just fire him.
Yeah, we'll just fire him right now then. So.
Let the interim coach take over.
Yeah, so I'm going with Pittsburgh.
Oh, so this will be the new coaches. Yeah, they didn't play tonight, right?
Well, it won't be the new coach. Probably right now they have one of the assistants.
Well, it's the guy they're calling the head coach for the rest of the season, basically.
Oh yeah.
He's the assistant coach.
The interim head coach is what they call it.
Yeah, intern head coach is what they call him. You're right. First gig, 24 wins, 21 losses, 5 overtime losses. And I gotta go with the Penguins. I don't like to, but going Penguins.
And just because this is the last time we'll play it this season, let's roll that NFL intro, Tim.
Sock it to him. awesome.
The Super Bowl.
Nice.
That's right. It is the Super Bowl.
With
Sound effects. Real sound effects.
all right, this is the big one, everybody. It is Super Bowl weekend. Not only is there an awesome game being played, but there's some amazing, as always, halftime entertainment. That's right. Who's the halftime entertainment this year, Rose?
I heard Lady Gaga.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes, that's who it is. Lady Gaga. A lot of people like Lady Gaga, you know. She has a pretty good following out there.
What does she call her fans? That they're her monsters, or
I have no idea what she calls her fans. I know Gene Simmons one time said that she could be the first female member of KISS. I don't know. I'm not a huge Lady Gaga fan. For me, if I don't know, just as a guy, I want some sock it to me, you know. Give me some. Oh, you can't really give me any Pantera anymore because Dimebag's dead. But just give like somebody hard and heavy should be out there doing the show, you know. Just I don't know. Or some blues or something rocking, something that gets us fired up. Not
Lady Gaga.
I mean, Lady Gaga, she's probably going to put on some really crazy performance, and people are going to go nuts about it. But, I don't know. I'm not into it, so.
Yeah. As long as we don't have any wardrobe malfunctions this year.
I think they've more or less taken care of that over the years.
I hope so. So, this is the Super Bowl. It is Sunday, 6:30 p.m. on Fox.
Jeez, Rose. Three points. It's the Super Bowl, and it's our last 3-point bonus.
Glorious. I will be there. I will be.
It kind of transitioned into that. I was almost going to go with the gold dust.
I love how we can turn anything into something wrestling.
Yes, indeed.
You know something, brother.
Well, you know it's the Super Bowl, brother.
Oh, we've lost it.
Of course, I've got the Michigan man who Jim Harbaugh says is the greatest quarterback ever. That's right. I am going with the New England Patriots.
Well, first off, this is Sunday, 6:30 p.m. on Fox. We have the 14 wins, 2 losses, the New England Patriots.
We didn't say that yet. Sorry.
No, we didn't.
Patriots.
Where's the logo, Tim? Give us the There it is, the Patriots. And they are playing the 11 wins, 5 losses, the Atlanta Falcons.
I gotta tell you though, you know, I don't know if it's gonna be a good game or not, but what the Falcons did to Green Bay was pretty amazing. So,
you know what? Actually, I love years like this where I don't care what team wins the Super Bowl. Because the Patriots, I love because of Tom Brady, Michigan man. So I have to root for the Patriots. But the Falcons have never won the Super Bowl. So I'm kind of one of those people that likes to see a new winner every once in a while. So
this is going to cement Tom Brady's legacy. and he has got a point to prove to Roger Goodell. So I think Brady is just going to sock it to with this game and stone cold it all the way, and you know what I mean by that.
Yep.
Roger Goodell.
Yep. I am gonna go with the Patriots because Tom Brady, but this is one of those games though that I don't really care who wins it though.
Well, you have Coach Harbaugh saying you're the world's greatest quarterback ever. Yeah.
So yeah, that's the end of the picks part of our show. Stay tuned to Frenzy Talk. That's coming up next.
That's right. Right here on Sports Frenzy.
Roll it.